What up, what up? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Modi J. We are locked in. This is the season finale of Snowfall, Fight or Flight. Now, you see I got the Scully on just in case we got to pull a drive-by because there's a lot of stuff we got to go over. But first, we got to give our RIPs. RIP to Fatback. RIP to Khadijah. RIP to Manboy. RIP to Irene, our favorite reporter. Dang, a lot of people done got laid down this season. If there's anybody I'm forgetting, oh well. But let's get into it. Shout out to the notification gang. If you're new to the channel, you want to be a part of this, hit your subscribe button, turn on your notification bell so you get something every time I upload. This is the finale. We need to find out where Alton is and get rid of him ASAP because Irene was running her mouth and now Alton, he's on the loose and we got to get rid of him. So that's what we're doing today. We're going to look for Alton. Let's jump right into it. This is episode 10, the finale. Snowfall. We start the episode off with a flashback. Now we know Alton, he used to be a G. He used to be a player. He used to be in the game. He used to be a Panther. He used to be something. Now he's just a snitch. But back in the day, he showed up to the school because Franklin's in the class and the teacher's like, he didn't stand for the pledges of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag. No, we ain't doing none of that. Because why are we going to pledge of allegiance to a flag to a country that don't love us? And Alton is saying, listen, my son ain't about to do none of that. We don't want to do none of that. And the teacher said, it sounds like it's you, Alton. He said, you know what? You ain't got to worry about it. Me and my son, we getting out of here. So when they get in the hallway, he gives Franklin the permission to speak freely. And he's like, I don't want to leave the school, Dad. I got all my friends here. Alton tells him, look, no matter what, I'm going to support you in life. You're gonna find new friends at this new school, but whatever you do in life, I'm always going to support you like a dad should. So now Franklin, he's on a mission, but he had that flashback. Like, maybe I can talk to my dad and get it through his brain. Like, bruh, you just got to leave. You got to quit talking. Now, Cissy, she's saying, Alton, he too far gone now. Now he's focused. And if he finds out that Reed actually killed Irene, then he's not backing down. Because once he's committed to something, that's what he's on. And just a minute ago, Franklin, you didn't want nothing to do with him. And now you're trying to talk to him. So Cissy, she's trying to like let him know, Franklin, leave us alone because he's not backing down. But Franklin has to do what he has to do because Reed on his ass. Scully's on one. Now, a lot of people, they didn't know if Scully was either gonna just, give up to Christ because he told Khadijah to get that hate out of her heart, or is he gonna go on a killing spree? And it looks like he's taking violence. He woke up and he's feeling dangerous. He got the shotgun. He told his dog, look, I don't care who it is, his mama house, the dog, a goldfish, hell, the grandma that he used to talk to. I want somebody dead and I want him dead now. Or I'm starting with you. So Scully's about to be on that. Put some of that in the ear and it ain't no telling what my boy's gonna do. Leon and Saint, they riding around. He gets a page. Now, I broke this down on the sneak peek for tonight's episode where I went in more depth than I am here. But he calls Reed and Reed answers the phone and it's like, are you listening to the radio? Get on the radio and listen to what the hell's going on. Your damn daddy on there acting a fool. We need to do something about it ASAP. Now, when they get in the car and they listen to the radio, Alton's on here. Now Alton's a tough guy. Oh man, we got evidence. It's a CIA agent. They're bringing in the dope. I have pictures of it. I have conversations. I have everything we need for this. Now, Irene, she wasn't in an accident. This was a murder by the CIA. And actually, there's an agent who he goes by Reed Thomas. So Alton gives up Reed's whole alias. So that's just going to make all the feds, all the CIA, Reed, ain't that? Let's go do this. Where's Reed at? Someone find that man. Franklin's just sitting there. He heard it on the radio. Like, oh man, Leon's in the car too, and Leon knows, hey, we got to do something. If we got rid of Kevin, we did all this to tie up the loose ends with Khadijah and man, boy, we definitely have to get rid of your dad. But he ain't saying nothing because Franklin's like his brother, and it's also, who he looks up to. So he ain't saying nothing. He just sitting there like, man, damn, I'm gonna have to try this thing. I'd call up Peaches. Hey, Peaches. Go make it happen, brother. No words needed. Franklin is about business. We need Alton, so we hit up to the shelter. I'm riding in the back seat because I'm with him. I got the Scully on. I'm with him. We get up there. We talk to John, the head assistant. We like, where's Alton? He's like, Alton's not here right now. If he wanted you to get in touch with him, he would. And we take that as a sign of disrespect where I'm from. So Franklin says, you know who funds all of this shelter? The Franklin Saint Foundation. So you know what? This is over. Everybody get out of here. Get up out of here. But nobody's moving. So Leon steps up and says, everybody get the fuck out. Now I'm at the front door and I'm kicking people in their butt as they leave. Franklin's getting up out of here because look, y'all not going to have anything going on until I get in touch with Alton. My money funds this and Alton's on the run and he's running his mouth. Nah, get him up here. Joe had the nerve to tell Franklin to his face, man, y'all are a disgrace, man. Y'all doing us wrong out here. Franklin ain't trying to hear that. Until I get in touch with Alton, this place is closed. So get the fuck out of here. They said Franklin ain't about that life. Franklin is the life. Franklin is getting the page every 10 minutes from Reed. And Reed's over here, he's going off. He's in the little hotel room. He tripping out because they got pictures of him. They got his real name, Teddy McDonald. Man, they got all the information on him. And he gets on the phone. He's like, where's Alton at? Where is he at? Frank is like, man, when I find out, I'm going to let you know. Reed's trying to take this into his own hands. Like, dog, I've been giving you time and you ain't found him. If you don't find him fast enough, then I'm going to make sure you and your whole family goes down. And Franklin, like I said, he is that life. He is about that life. He tells him, I don't take threats. I don't do good with threats. So you need to watch that. I told you, I'll get him when I get him. This is going to be some interesting A man that looks like me in 10 years after I fall off and haven't shaved walks up to Cissy, hands her an envelope. Talking about it's all there. She looks in there. It's the 2 passports that Alton ordered. And he's like, man, Alton's a hero for telling the police and telling on everybody. So when you see him, tell him I said, thank you for giving us his all. So she slides him the money, a couple hundreds, just like a regular hand-to-hand exchange. She gets the passports and, hey, man, we might be up out of here. Alton sneaks up in the house. He goes in the closet, looking around all quietly. His little shoebox at the bottom. Got this little revolver down there. They ain't gonna knock nothing down, but he picks it up. Look, okay, I might have 2 in the revolver. But he hears somebody else coming in the front door. Now, I hope it ain't Franklin, because he know Franklin told him, don't bring his ass around this house. Dun, 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 the stare down. Franklin Saint versus Alton. They get in here, and Alton hear about that business with that rusty revolver talking about, where's your CIA friend, man? Let me meet the connect. I need to talk to him. We got to end this. And Franklin's like, dog, this dude is a trained killer. What if he gets you before you get him? Alton's like, nah, I'm a trained killer too. You forget that? And Franklin's like, all right, if you do all this to the CIA agent, what do you think the feds are going to do to you? And Alton's like, man, they're not going to protect him if I out him, because it's just going to make the whole agency look bad, which he does have a point. But also they're going to try to off you to shut you up, to try not to expose anything else if you do know. So right now we're at a standstill. Neither one of them really know what they're going to do. But then you hear a, hello? Is Franklin Saint in there? Scully is at the door. Scully come in the house all out. Franklin, you in here? I just want to talk. Got the damn shotgun walking through the house making all kinds of noise. He gets to the back. Franklin's in the bathroom. He sees him in the mirror. He gets ready to shoot him, and out comes Alton. Pop, pop. Hits Scully, but Scully turns around with that shotgun and lets a mean one off. Ba-bow! Alton, oh shit. Franklin out here trying to shoot out the door like this. Missing. He ain't hit nothing because, he just had to shoot to make it seem like I was doing something. He ain't hit nothing. Like Future said, you the one got all them guns. Ain't nobody popped up dead? Come on, Franklin. You got to do better than that. Alton shot up. Franklin's trying to get him to go to the hospital. He's like, nah, I'm not going to go to the hospital. Bleeding, out of breath. Hey, hook me up with Teddy McDonald, man. I got to do it. And Franklin's like, nah, Dad. You gotta get up and leave and get up out of here and get as far away from this as possible. And he's like, Franklin, you can't live this life forever. Franklin's like, you just gotta go. So Alton gets up and he's like, all right, I'm gonna go. Goes over, picks up this little metal thing and bow! Look at Franklin's neck, all turned sideways. He knocked Franklin the hell out. You knew you shouldn't have turned your back on this man. Especially he even had that revolver too. I would have been watching him like, hey, you gotta get up out of here, Pops. 8 hours later, Franklin ass on the floor, sleep. His mama, come on, baby, wake up, me, huh? Oh man, I gotta. Where's he at? Where's he at? And Cissy's like, I don't know where he's at. All he did was tell me he loved me. He's sorry for hurting me, and he left. And he's gonna go meet Teddy. That's what he's gonna do. Franklin, you got a concussion. You might need to sit this one out, brother. Reed calls Franklin and tells him, hey, look, I'm about to meet up with your dad now. Franklin's like, man, don't do it, man. Don't do it. He's like, man, he made his bed. Now he got to lay in it. So pretty much Reed's like, hey, we going to meet up. I ain't doing no talking. Just. And as Franklin's trying to leave, Cissy's talking about, I'm going to come with you. Franklin, I'm going to come with you. He's like, nah, mom, you don't want to come at this. And she convinces him that she's going to roll. Now, you bringing your mama to a gunfight, and Reed ain't playing around with anybody. So he might get rid of all three of y'all. Never bring your mama to anything, man. Leave your mama at the house, y'all. Scully, he's still out here. He shot up. He done made it back to the car, bleeding and stuff. Got the white shoes on with the red laces in it on the Monte Carlo. Okay, that thing clean too. He looks in the car and he sees a picture of Khadijah and their baby with the revolver on top of it. They finally meet up. Teddy, Alton, face to face. Now, Alton, we know he got that messed up shoulder, so he's getting out with that crusty revolver. Talking about keep your hands up where I can see him. He ain't gonna be able to make this shot. This shot probably about 50, 60 yards. He definitely ain't gonna make it with that revolver. He leaning out the thing, but Teddy's like, man, I'm not here for all that. He's like, yeah, that's what you told Irene? Long story short, they get to arguing about politics, and now Alton starts to get back in his Black Panther mode, you know what I'm saying? Look at your neighborhood, Beverly Hills, and look at ours. You supposed to be out here protecting us, and you the one bringing in the rock. Now, Teddy's saying, no, your son, you need to look in the mirror. You raised this kid. This kid, Franklin, convinced me that he could be the largest distribution of rock in LA, and that's what he is. Now, Teddy got his hands up, but in this door, he got that pistol waiting because, hey, if it go down, it go down. And while Alton's telling him, man, you the man, you the man trying to tear down our neighborhoods, cracker. Franklin pulls up, and Teddy's like, let's let him tell us how he really feels about it. And Alton's like, uh-oh. Scully done creeped his way into the damn hospital. Now, he done went in here all bloody and stuff. I don't understand why Jerome and them didn't at least leave one guy with her at all times. Like, Peaches could have stayed here. We ain't seen Peaches since the shootout over at Sneaky's house. Could have kept somebody here. And now Auntie Louie waking up, he went home. Scully got a revolver. He talking about, nah, don't lie to me. Do not lie to me. Now, I don't know why none of the nurses said anything. Well, they probably seen all the blood on Scully's shoe and was like, the hell with that. Anybody walking up in here not asking for help and he shot up, if they ain't asking for assistance, I don't want no problems with them. That is trouble. We got the stare down. We got Teddy outside. We got Alton outside. We got Franklin. Franklin pulls up. Teddy, shut up. Hey, Alton, put it down. Just chill. And Alton's like, nah, not this time. If you want to get rid of me, you're going to have to kill me. And Franklin's like, oh, my God. And then you hear Teddy saying, hey, man, he outed y'all. He put you and your mom and your whole family in danger. So Franklin pulls that thing out and points it at Alton. But, you know, we ain't going to get to see that just yet. Jerome shows up. Hey, man, I'm right here, man. I'm the one that killed your girl. Don't shoot Louie, man. I'll leave with you right now. You do whatever. And Scully in here bleeding. And he's looking at Jerome. He's looking at Louie. He don't know what he want to do. He probably should have took some drugs before he came in here because he's confused. But when he's on them drugs, he knows exactly what's going on. But we don't get to see that yet either. Oh, man, we don't know who's going to get killed in here. Is it going to be Jerome? Is it going to be Auntie Louie? Are they going to turn it and get Scully? Is it going to be Teddy? Is it going to be Alton? Is it going to be Franklin? They keep sending us everywhere. We don't know what's going on. But Franklin lowers his gun, and Teddy's like, well, this has to be done. Pulls his gun up, and Franklin's like, hey, man, if you kill him, you got to kill all of us. So now we got a big cluster going on. And when Franklin says that to Teddy, Teddy turns at him like a scary movie. Like, what did you say to me? Scully in here shaking with the pistol. Because he losing all that blood, so he about to pass out anyway. And Louie's trying to tell him, man, if you kill me, it's never going to stop. Because then we going to come back for you. And then your people going to come back until there's no one left. And Jerome takes it in his own hands and he goes and tackles him down. But like I said, he's bleeding out, so he's about to go unconscious anyway. So it's not like Jerome really did anything. Cissy's out here. She's trying to get an Academy Award because she's out here talking it down. Like, hey, I got the passports, Alton. Come on, baby. Please, just say you'll leave the country with me. Teddy ain't trying to hear that. Teddy want to kill somebody. Teddy want to end this tonight because he does not trust Alton at all. But Cissy's like, I got the passports, man. I can promise you. We'll leave tonight and we'll get out the country. You won't hear from us again. Now, Franklin still got that gun on Teddy. So Teddy sees that and he's like, oh, man, let me lower my gun. My only thing is, they said they're going to leave the country tonight. What are they going to do? Drive down to Tijuana or something? Because they ain't catching no flight tonight. But that's neither here or there. But then all of a sudden, Alton, he just thinks about it. And he's like, yeah, I'll go ahead and leave with you. So everyone puts their guns down. Now, see, Alton, how easy this would have been if you would have just left that first time Franklin told you to leave and you told Cissy you were going to get the passports. Just lay low, get the passports and dip. We wouldn't have to do all of this. But unfortunately, no one got shot or killed at this moment, people. Dang, it's the finale. I thought somebody was going out. I stand corrected. I forgot they got access to private jets. Now they're going to fly down to Mexico City, refill, and then they're going to go to Havana. Havana, oh, na, na. Half of my heart is in Havana, oh, na, na. But then Alton says, hey, man, Franklin, I'm sorry about everything I did, man. I apologize for all of it. So that's good. They had some closure. Then Cissy comes over, and Franklin jokes about, I can't run this all by myself. Because he's trying to stop himself from crying. And he just says, I'm going to miss you so much. And he can't run his business without his mom. But, I mean, this is the time. They gotta go separate ways. He wants to stay in the dope game. But he want to get his parents up out of it. So, this is the best thing that they can do. Get him up out of here. Plane taking off. Bye, Mom. Bye, Alton. Now we got to get back to business. Teddy's telling Franklin straight up, I'm going to have to take some time off. I don't know how long it's going to be. But it's still going to be business as usual. Gustavo's going to be your connect until they bring in my replacement. Just keep making the deals and doing what you do. Yeah, you'll be all right. AKA, this seems like it's over with. Teddy knows they definitely ain't about to let him back in the game at all. His ass about to be go sit behind a desk back at the CIA office or probably fired. Real quick, we not gonna skip over jamming Jerome over here talking to the police, snitching about what happened with Scully. Now, we ain't gonna skip over this. Damn, jamming Jerome. I don't care what nobody say. You ain't supposed to talk to them police. You supposed to say, I don't know what happened, and that's it. We ain't skipping over that, boy. Jerome tells Franklin, yeah, man, Louis talked Scully down. So Franklin, all right, let me go in there and talk to her real quick. Holler at my auntie. Jerome's like, nah, she don't want to see nobody right now. Pretty much he's saying, man, all this nonsense that we in is all because you wanted to get in the dope game. She ain't seeing nobody right now. So Franklin has to, hey, let me step down. He done already whooped my ass 2 nights ago. I don't want no more problems, bro. No more. Gustavo in the warehouse. Look like he got about 1, 2, 3, 7, 9, 30, so forth. Like, look, probably got about 100 keys in here. He's just stacking them up all neatly on the shelves. Teddy's old supervisor comes in. He's like, all right, look. Just keep doing what you're doing till my new guy comes in. And Gustavo, he ain't trying to hear all that. He's just like, hey, just keep him out of my way. But then he says, that lady you were looking for, Lucia, here go the documents on her. We got her. And Gustavo starts looking through the photo and we see some pictures of her. So, hey, it might still be hope. Right when we think things are going good, it's a change of events. Now, Louis comes in there limping. Franklin's in there. He done cleaned up the club and stuff. All right, y'all, back to business. You know what I'm saying? We getting strong out here. Jerome comes over in with $120,000 in cash. I'm talking big face hundreds. Drops it down like, all right, we want 10 keys a week for 12 G's. That's 2 more than what you paying a white boy. We gonna have our own organization. We set up Arkansas. We good. Franklin's like, man, y'all seen what happened to Leon. Y'all can't run it like I do. But they like, man, we don't want to be in none of this nonsense. We're going to run things the way we want to run it. And they're probably just going to send everything out to Arkansas so they don't have to deal with anything. The only thing they have to worry about is getting the drugs to Arkansas. You get a key down to Arkansas, man. They buying them for 12. You can let them things go for 20, 25 out in Arkansas. Because, hey, don't ask me, but supply and demand. You get them for 12, you sell them for 25. Oh, yeah, we making that money. And they're like, hey, our decision, that's final. We can keep it in the family, or it can go the other way. Franklin had lost his parents. Jerome and Louie trying to go do their own thing. Leon in here. Hey man, could I give you my advice? Franklin's like, yeah. He's like, man, you should probably let Louie and Jerome do their thing, man. You'll be making more money, but they'll respect you. And Franklin's like, dang, when'd you you know what I'm saying? When'd you become a genius? He's like, man, I always been like that. But what he's trying to tell Franklin is the same thing with me. When you let me get the projects, I respected you because you let me do my own thing. But that's kind of why I wanted to separate myself because you were too controlling. So you should probably do that. But Franklin's like, nah, look, I'm going to get them straight and we're going to get the projects back in order. Then Leon tells him straight up, man, all of this, like, I don't know how to say it, man, Franklin, I really ain't with it no more. I'm not trying to throw no more stuff on your lap, but it's all catching up with Leon. The murders, getting shot at. He's like, man, I really don't want to do this no more. But Franklin leans forward and tells him pretty much, nigga, you gonna get in them projects. You gonna run them projects. I'm gonna get Louie and Jerome back together and we gonna be a family again. So I know Leon like, damn. We down in Havana. Alton wakes up. Uh-oh, where's Cissy? Oh, there she go. Got the sundress on. She talking about, I'm about to go down that little market we seen. When she turns around and walks off, that thing going. Alton like, oh yeah, we getting it on in Cuba. Alton in here drinking his coffee, reading a book, and all of a sudden, Mr. Reed comes in with that thing in his hand, and Alton, he's trying to talk him down, but he pretty much knows it's over. He just before you meet your end, just make sure you find out where you at in the world. You would have seen a tear roll down my eye, like, man, this nigga gonna have to kill me because I'm about to get up and try to run or something. Fuck that. I'm not getting shot in the back of the head just chilling. And I know some, man, hell no. Good old junkie Mel went from prom queen to prom fiend. Well, she's out in Texas volunteering at a church. Franklin pulls up on her and like, hey, look, your friend Irene, she died. It was a car wreck. They say it could happen to anybody. But if you got anything to say, because you done effed up my life. You shot me, but I know you was on that rock, so I'm going to let that slide. But if you got anything to say, this is your chance to say it. Because after this, it won't be any more chances. All she can say is, just be man enough, Franklin, to tell me, did you kill my father? Franklin looks at her and says, you know what? Goodbye, Mel. Goodbye. And she starts to cry. Tear roll down. My boy Franklin gets ready to walk off. He stops. Now, you know she's shaking now, because when he stops, you think he about to turn around and pop, pop. But nah, he sets his cane down and he walks on out of there upright. Ain't nothing wrong with Franklin. This whole time he been faking it with the cane just to make it seem like he weak. My boy ain't nothing wrong with him. Ain't nothing wrong with him. He walks about that thing and guess what they playing? I'm your pusher man. Hey, they got the hits over here. All right, there we go. Episode 10, the finale of Snowfall. I thought it was gonna be a little bit more action in it, but it was still a good finale. I won't knock that. Let me know what y'all think about that below. And hey, we looking for season 5. We already looking for season 5. I'm Mo.J. If you like the content on the channel, hit the subscribe button, hit that like button. We on the road to 5,000 subscribers. Thanks for watching with me. Hell of a season. Hey, tune into my channel. I got a lot more recaps coming for you. And I'm out.
Jimmy on the beat, boy.